Let's create a drip design inspired by the artist Jen Stark. To begin, write your name and class code on the back of your paper with pencil. You should write this in the middle of your paper because eventually we will be cutting the edge of our drip shape. We are going to begin by drawing a drip shape and following that shape with at least 8 lines. Your design should take up most of your paper, but not go all the way to the bottom edge of your paper, so we can cut out the shape at the end. Also, you should draw your lines so they start and stop on the top edge of your paper. So I'm going to start by drawing a smaller sized drip shape that starts and stops on the top edge of my paper. When you draw your shape, make sure to have different lengths and widths of drips to add variety. Remember to draw lightly with pencil so that you can erase if you need to change anything. Next, I'm going to fill the inside and then go on the outside of this shape with more drip lines. When you're drawing your lines, they should be about a finger's width apart from each other, but it doesn't have to be exact. So I'm measuring with my finger here where my next line is going to start. We are going to paint our designs to add color, so we do not want our lines to be too close together or they will be difficult to paint. When you draw your lines, make sure you're following the shape of the previous line you drew. Sometimes you may have to change the shape slightly to make it fit. Remember, you need at least 8 lines in your drip shape, but more is better if you have room. Remember to measure with your finger at the top edge when you begin a new line. Also, remember that your lines need to start and stop on the top edge of your paper. So you do not want to go from the top edge to another side with your line like this. By drawing lines that start and stop on the top edge of your paper, it will end up creating a longer drip shape for your project. Don't forget to draw lightly with pencil so that you can erase anything that you want to change. Now I have 7 lines so far, but I definitely have room for more to fill up my space. I'm going to speed up the video and add more. Now that I have drawn all my lines, I'm going to see if there's any line that needs to be redrawn. You should try to follow the shape of the previous line, so if you notice anywhere that needs correcting, make sure to erase and redraw your line. I noticed a few spots that could look more consistent, so I'm going to redraw them a bit. Remember that your line should start and stop on the top edge of your paper, and that you need to fill up most of your paper with your drip shape. Also, remember that you need to have at least 8 lines in your design, but more is better. I have 10 lines in this design. Next, we are going to outline all of our lines with regular Sharpie. When you're outlining, it may be easier to turn your paper as you outline like I am doing here. I'm going to speed up the video and outline the rest of my lines. When you're done outlining, remember to erase any extra pencil lines. The artist Jen Stark is known for using rainbow patterns, black and white, and cool and warm patterns. Choose one color scheme for your drip design and write lightly in pencil the names of the sections where each color will go. This will help you as you paint your drip design. For this design, I'm choosing a cool color scheme. I'm going to begin with yellow-green and end with violet. Be sure to write very lightly so you can erase the color name completely when you begin painting. Before painting, we are going to cut out our drip shape along the sides and the bottom edge. When you cut your shape out, you should cut next to the black Sharpie outline and not through it, so that it is still on the edge of your design. I hope you had fun creating a drip shape inspired by the artist Jen Stark. I can't wait to see how yours turns out.